These are perfect popovers. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We're going to make something today that every person should make at least one time in their life. I've made it one time in my life and I flipped over it. Now we're going to make it again, but we're going to make it in 2 ways. First thing we're going to do is put in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 cup of warm milk. I've got to put another 1/4 cup in here. Okay, we're going to pour our other 1/4 cup in. We need 2 large eggs at room temperature. And our milk just needs to be at room temperature also. But I didn't leave it out, so I had to go ahead and, you know, I had to heat it up a little bit because it was really cold out of the refrigerator. And we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And now I need to put in 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'm just going to put it in the cup that I used for milk and heat it up in the microwave. Okay, we're just going to pour it right in and just go to mixing it up. The first time I made popovers, I have another popover video on here, and I had never made popovers before, and they turned out great. I made them for the first time with you guys. I wanted to try them. You don't need a mixer, but I am going to use a little bit more of a whisk. And we're going to, it's really like a pancake batter almost. You know, don't be scared to try something new. Because one day life will be passed you by and you've never tried these things. Make cinnamon rolls, make popovers, make homemade bread, learn how to make dinner rolls. You can do it. Start out with just making plain homemade pancakes. Oh my gosh, you can do it. It says to heat up your pan. I've heated my oven to 450 degrees. I'm going to put this pan in there for about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 minutes. You can do this ahead of time, but I wanted to explain to you what I was doing. So we're going to put this in the oven for about 5 minutes or so to get hot. And then we're going to fill it with butter and pour these popovers in it and watch them rise. These popovers are just the plain everyday dinner popovers. See how quick and easy that batter was to make? And you do not have to have a popover pan. The last time I made these, I used just a plain, it's a thicker muffin pan, but that's what I had. And just try it in the plain muffin pan. They came out beautiful. Go watch that video. That was the first time I had ever made them. So I had no idea what I was doing. But I am ready to make them again because I want to have them over the holidays for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I want to have some sweet little dinners with some new things, some homemade things. And so we're going to share, I'm going to share some of the things I'm going to make over the next Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And I want to learn to make new things and to get excited in my kitchen about just being in my kitchen at home. We need to, the way groceries are so expensive now, we need to learn to make luxury for ourselves. And you know what? We can eat great on a low budget. This was milk, butter, and flour. Simple and easy. Okay, so my pan is hot. And I'm going to take some of this butter. I have like a tablespoon of butter, and I'm just going to start. You'll hear a little sizzle on your pan. I am finding that I love using my brush more and more for things like this. And the butter will melt right along with it. You just get that brush in there and it'll go on like that. And we're going to go all around the top of our pans. Okay, make sure our batter is good and smooth. Okay, so we're just going to start pouring this in. We're going to fill them about halfway full. Okay, I'm gonna set these popovers. Oh, that's hot. I forgot I put it in the oven. Silly me. Okay, I'm putting mine on a sheet pan, but I'm gonna put these in the oven for 30 minutes and see what happens. So now let's get started on the other popovers. And they're a little bit different. So we're going to put in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 eggs at room temperature. Now we're going to put in 1 cup of whole milk at room temperature, a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to whisk these up really good. We don't want popovers without salt. We need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and we're just going to mix it around. And this is going to be a little bit thicker because we've only got 1 cup of milk in here. We're going to try them 2 different ways. I found a different recipe, and so we're going to try and see which one we like the best. And sometimes that's just a wonderful way to do things, because we want the best when we cook, and we have to try different recipes, you know, to sometimes get the right one that fits what we enjoy and what we like. Like I say, this is going to be like a pancake batter. It's going to be very thin, and this will be a little bit thicker, and I want to see what it's going to be like. Okay, our different kind of pan. This is a muffin pan. This is not a popover pan, and I need to pop it in the oven. I'm not supposed to open my door, but I'm going to pop this in the oven because I should have already had it done. Okay, it's in the oven, and it'll get good and hot, and we'll leave it in there 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll put this butter on it. This is so quick and so easy, and I want us to learn how to make these things ourselves. This is too easy, and it's so easy, I cannot believe I've never made popovers before. And you can do it too. You can do it too. Okay, we're not supposed to open the oven. Okay, this one's sizzling too, so we did get it good and hot. Just going to make sure we get our popovers all buttered. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pop these right over. Going to fill these about halfway full. And some of these popovers may be bigger than the other ones, so we're still in trial and error. But I found that I didn't have an error last time. They were perfect. I was blown away. Okay, let's get these into the oven, and then we're not going to peek anymore. Okay, so simple and so easy. Okay, guys. Woo, them popovers are looking good. Look at that. Wow, we outdid ourselves, guys. Look at that. We have outdone ourselves. Wow. We're going to take them out. We're going to look at them. Whoa, look at that popover. That is so beautiful. Okay, we're going to take our popovers and we're going to pop them out. Wow. And I think these are called Yorkshire puddings. And I didn't know what Yorkshire pudding was. And I think you put it like in a roast, and you dip it in the au jus and different things. I did not make a roast, but I wanted to make these again to make sure I'm making them right. And I want to make sure that when I make my roast, I won't be wasting my time on popovers if they don't work. But they didn't take no time at all. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with popovers. I'm just saying. I'm in love. So if you want to know what Yorkshire pudding is, this is it. So should I call this Yorkshire pudding or popovers? What should I call it? Oh my gosh. I can't quit eating it. It almost is like French toast. You could literally dip it in syrup and be blown away. So good. These are perfect popovers. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You can do it. You can put syrup on these. You can dip it in au jus. That's what I'm going to make next. I wanted to make sure I'm making this right. This is considered Yorkshire pudding. And what we're going to do is the next time I make popovers, I'm going to make a big old pot roast or prime rib. And we're going to have these popovers and we're going to dip them in all that au jus. We are. We're going to do it up right. We're going to make our holidays. We're going to do them up right. You guys, oh my gosh, I got to get off here. I have eat too many of these popovers behind the scenes. I'm just saying. The popover that I really liked the best was the recipe that called for 1 1/4 cups of milk, because it really looks just like a popover. And the one that was baked at 400 degrees with only a cup of milk kind of failed. This one kind of really held. They're going to pop up real big, but when you take them out, they should hold a structure. These did not. So we're going to use the popover recipe. I found the popover recipe that I'm going to use in my kitchen, unless I find something grander, but I think this popover is the best. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, for being the best audience on YouTube. You are a blessing to my life. You encourage me. Thank you for coming into my kitchen with me today. Please make these popovers. Learn something new. They are so simple and so easy. I've made them twice now and they've came out right. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm no different than you. You guys go. You are the best audience on YouTube. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.